And it's another thing that feels really real. So it's set in Detroit, like a decaying neighborhood where most of the houses are abandoned and everyone's leaving and the economy is terrible. And it's three young adults who go around and commit burglaries and steal things. And that's how they're kind of eking out their existence. Two males and a female, and two of them want to leave. They're in a relationship and they want to kind of make one big final score and then leave town. They don't want to be in Detroit anymore. And they decide that this score is going to be in a blind man's home because he had gotten a settlement from the death of his daughter and no one's around in this neighborhood and it's a blind guy. This is going to be a really easy score. They're going to get in, they're going to get out. No one's going to get hurt.
They're violating their major rule of we don't steal cash because that's too high of a crime, but it's worth it for the money.
But it's worth it for the money on this one. It turns out he's a veteran and he's way more equipped to deal with this than they thought. And he can defend his home. And
he locks those bitches in his house.
Yeah. And now it is them trying to get out with their lives and finding out all of these, horrible things that he has done and them not being able to navigate his house as well as he can, obviously.
There's a wonderfully inventive scene in the center of the movie where he cuts power. And now they're as blind as he is. And so but we want to see what's going on as the audience members. So they decided to just turn the exposure unrealistically high. Yeah. So you can see them in just kind of a pale whiteness. Yeah. But their pupils are dilated the way it would be if you were in pitch black. And so they're reaching around, trying to be as silent as possible.
Touching him at any moment.
And there are scenes where they're walking right towards him and he's just standing there waiting for them to mess up.
It's like that scene in Silence of the Lambs where
it's a lot like that.
They're fumbling around, he has the night vision goggles, which is the most terrifying scene.
Yeah.
And both of the movies, now that we talk about it, both Green Room and Don't Breathe, have horrifying dog things in them, which is another thing that in real life you see a scary dog and you freeze a little bit and you're afraid of it. You're afraid of Rottweilers and
it probably won't eat you alive the way they do in these movies.
No, but it's a scary thing to be up against and to be these little real life things that in that moment they do a good job of putting you in that place that this would scare you. And it doesn't have to be a nuclear bomb or a supervillain. There's this little...
And Don't Breathe opened #1 at the box office.
Yeah. So, they'll probably have some terrible sequels soon. So.
Yeah. Annabelle.
Yeah, Don't Breathe again. We'll milk that cow.
That's enough breathing now.